为这个以色列的总理纳坦雅胡来祷告哦。那第二个，我们要为这个犹太人的回归来祷告。那纳坦雅胡总理大家知道哈，上个礼拜他2月15号他访问美国啊。那我们 Trump 总统代表美国给他还有他的夫人 Sarah 一个很热烈的一个 warm welcome 很热烈的欢迎。他们也举行了一个川普总统跟纳坦雅胡总理也举行了一个联合的记者会。纳坦雅胡总理还说他跟这个川普总统还有川普总统的 team eye to eye 就是看得很对眼非常的友好那我记得我们在美国大选之前呢，我们为这个Trump 那时候还没选上嘛Trump 祷告，大家都很热心带着热情为Trump总统祷告。那我在想说，我们应该也要用同样的热情，或者是更大的热情呢，来为这个纳坦雅胡总理祷告。因为Trump 他是一个新的基督徒，一个 newborn 的 Christian 但是呢，我们看到这是神有拣选他，然后成为美国的总统，要使用他来成就神对美国的心意。那更何况纳坦雅胡总理是一个犹太人，是以色列的总理 leader 那我们更应该用极大的热情来为这个以色列的 leader 纳坦雅胡总理来祷告。不管他会不会再继续做这个以色列的总理以后也不管说他未来的情况怎么样？我觉得我们都应该用一个像我们为川普总统祷告的这种热情来为他祷告因为就像圣经上讲的，我们要为在上执政掌权的祷告，好使我们能够平安度日，这是好的。纳坦雅胡总理都是他能够敬畏神，能够行在神的旨意里面，那对以色列的人民呢，也是好的。好，那我们就先来看一段这个
state and one state, and I like the one that both parties like. I'm very happy with the one that both parties like. I can live with either one. I thought for a while the two-state looked like it may be the easier of the two, but honestly, if Bibi and if the Palestinians, if Israel and the Palestinians are happy, I'm happy with the one they like the best. As far as the embassy moving to Jerusalem, I'd love to see that happen. We're looking at it very, very strongly. We're looking at it with great care, believe me, and we'll see what happens. Okay?
Thank you. I read yesterday that an American official said that if you ask 5 people what 2 states would look like, you'd get 8 different answers. Well, Mr. President, if you asked 5 Israelis, you'd get 12 different answers. But rather than deal with labels, I want to deal with substance. And it's something I've hoped to do for years in a world that's absolutely fixated on labels and not on substance. So here's the substance. There are 2 prerequisites for peace that I laid out several years ago. and they haven't changed. First, the Palestinians must recognize the Jewish state. They have to stop calling for Israel's destruction. They have to stop educating their people for Israel's destruction. Second, in any peace agreement, Israel must retain the overriding security control over the entire area west of the Jordan River, because if we don't, we know what will happen. Because otherwise, we'll get another radical Islamic terrorist state in the Palestinian areas, exploding the peace, exploding the Middle East. Now, unfortunately, the Palestinians vehemently reject both prerequisites for peace. First, they continue to call for Israel's destruction inside their schools, inside their mosques, inside the textbooks. You have to read it to believe it. They even deny, Mr. President, our historical connection to our homeland. And I suppose you have to ask yourself, why are Jews called Jews? Well, the Chinese are called Chinese because they come from China. The Japanese are called Japanese because they come from Japan. Well, Jews are called Jews because they come from Judea. This is our ancestral homeland. Jews are not foreign colonialists in Judea. So unfortunately, the Palestinians not only deny the past, they also poison the present. They name public squares in honor of mass murderers who murdered Israelis, and I have to say, also murdered Americans. They pay monthly salaries to the families of murderers, like the family of the terrorist who killed Taylor Force, a wonderful young American, a West Point graduate, who was stabbed to death while visiting Israel. So this is the source of the conflict. The persistent Palestinian refusal to recognize a Jewish state in any boundary, this persistent rejectionism, that's the reason we don't have peace. Now that has to change. I want it to change. Not only have I not abandoned these two prerequisites of peace, they become even more important because of the rising tide of fanaticism that has swept the Middle East and has also, unfortunately, infected Palestinian society. So I want this to change. I want those two prerequisites of peace, substance, not labels. I want them reinstated. But if anyone believes that I, as Prime Minister of Israel, responsible for the security of my country, would blindly walk into a Palestinian terrorist state that seeks the destruction of my country, they're gravely mistaken. The two prerequisites of peace, recognition of the Jewish state, and Israel's security needs west of the Jordan, they remain pertinent. We have to look for new ways, new ideas on how to reinstate them and how to move peace forward. And I believe that the great opportunity for peace comes from a regional approach, from involving our newfound Arab partners in the pursuit of a broader peace and peace with the Palestinians. And I greatly look forward to discussing this in detail with you, Mr. President, because I think that if we work together, we have a shot.
And we have been discussing that, and it is something that is very different, hasn't been discussed before, and it's actually a much bigger deal, a much more important deal in a sense. It would take in many, many countries, and it would cover a very large territory. So I didn't know you were going to be mentioning that, but that's now that you did, I think it's a terrific thing. And I think we have some pretty good cooperation from people that in the past would never, ever have even thought about doing this. So we'll see how that works out. Okay?
祷告哈，好，那我们就先念一下什么圣经上的提摩太前书2章1节哈，来，我劝你，第一要为万人恳求、祷告、代求、祝谢，为君王和一切在位的，也该如此，使我们可以敬虔端正、平安无事的度日。好，诗篇80篇17节啊，
愿你的手扶持你右边的人，就是你为自己所眷顾的人子。
好，那第一个，那我们就为 拿亚胡总理祷告，求神呢坚固还有守护他，坚固还有守护他。第二个呢，对于媒体还有政治上对他的持续的消耗战呢，求神画下句点。他有反对党在持续的在批评他，还有这个媒体呢，也会这个加入这个反对党呢来批评他，那我们求神呢能够为他画下句点。那他好像还有这个他也被在调查嘛，被调查他那个好像收贿嘛，好像是有人送礼物给他的太太夫人something like that， 然后我们来求神来帮助他能够有智慧的处理这件事情那第三个就是求神赐给他身体和情感上的保护，以及他所需要的力量，向他浇灌这个恩典，还有忠心配合神旨意的测试的朋友来环绕他然后第四个呢，就是为了拿亚胡还有川普之间的友谊呢，能够真实的来感谢神。好，那我们就先为他们祷告好，那我们就2、3个人。